This is Amber Gierstorf here with your sports broadcasting update. We are live from Bearcat Arena, where the Northwest Missouri State women's basketball team is taking on the Missouri Southern Lions here on Senior Day. Missouri Southern leads the Bearcats at the beginning of the second quarter, 16-15. For the Bearcats, leading scorer Kylie Coleman has 5 points, followed by Maria Dentlinger, who has 4 points. For Missouri Southern, they are led by Desiree Berge with 8 points and Chelsea Henry with 5. Start of the second quarter, Bearcats have the ball. Jalen Haggard has drives, passes it out to McAndrews for the 3, and it's good from the left side. Just puts Northwest up 18-16 over Missouri Southern. Southern drives the ball. Drew Clark passes it over to Krista Clark. Ball gets passed over back to Drew Clark on the left side, up to Brightwell. Pass it into Berge. Berge gets this layup from the right-hand side. And then for Northwest, and Jalen Haggard brings the ball up, pass it off to Kaylee Maava. McAndrews has the ball, pass it up to the top of the key to Tanya Meyer. Meyer drives, spin move, back up to the top of the key to Jalen Haggard. Jalen drives left, hands off to McAndrews. McAndrews drives over to Mallory McConkey, who loses control. Ball stripped and given to Morgan Brightwell from Missouri Southern. Southern hands it to Drew Clark, who drives up the top of the key, passes it out to number 34, Krista Clark. Goes into Desiree Berge, who goes in for the right-handed layup, no good. Kaylani Maava inbounds the ball for Northwest Missouri State to Jalen Haggard, who's slowly bringing it up the court, right down the middle. Dribbles over to the right-hand side, up to Mallory McConkey at the top of the key. McConkey passes it into Meyer. Meyer dribbles, spin move, left-handed layup, up and good! And Tanya Meyer gets the foul. Left-handed layup and the foul for Tanya Meyer. The foul is on Krista Clark from Missouri Southern. This is her first foul on the game. Meyer shoots 1 and nails it. Meyer is an 86% free throw shooter and proves just how good the skill is. And Drew Clark from Missouri Southern brings the ball down the middle of the lane, passes it off to Brightwell, up to the top of the key, Wadsworth, over to Drew Clark again. Clark passes it into Berge, passes it out to 34, Krista Clark, who shoots the 3. We are all tied up at 21 here with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. For Northwest Missouri State, Mallory McAndrews has the ball at the top of the key, passes it over to Jalen Haggard, down to Meyer in the corner back up to McConkey. Meyer has the ball at the top of the key, drives it right, and no good on the floater. Rebound to Kaylani Maava, who drives and gets a shoe-foot bunny shot. That's a rebound and basket for Maava. From Missouri Southern, Drew Clark brings it down, passes it over to Krista Clark. Ball skips all the way back over to Drew Clark on the left-hand side into Berge. Berge drives across the lane for the right hand, but goes up for the shot and is fouled by Kaylani Maava. This is Maava's first foul of the game. For Missouri Southern, Desiree Berge shoots 2. First shot is up and is good. With 7:28 left in the second quarter, the Bearcats lead 23-22 over Missouri Southern. Berge goes up for a second shot, and it is good. We are all tied up at 23, and Kaylani Maava inbounds to Jalen Haggard, who's looking to coach Buck Shield for the call. Haggard drives, screen set by Maava, over to Tanya Meyer for the 3, and no good. There's a jump ball on the rebound between Northwest Kaylani Maava and Missouri Southern's Desiree Berge. The jump ball and the possession goes to Missouri Southern. Chelsea Henry inbounds it to Missouri Southern's Drew Clark, who's bringing it up straight down the center of the court. Passes it over to Juliana Wadsworth in the right-hand wing. Up to the top of the key, skipped right back over to Drew Clark. Back to the top. Ball goes inbounds to Desiree Berge, goes for a left-handed layup and is no good. Rebound goes to Mallory McAndrews for Northwest. Ball goes down to Mallory McConkey, who drives Pacifier. Meyer is called for 3 seconds in the lane, giving it Missouri Southern the ball under their own basket, or under, the ball is inbounded, and Drew Clark dribbles up, calling out the play. She looks, passes it over to Chelsea Henry. Henry goes into Desiree Berge, who drives right side, and no good. And a rebound goes to Northwest, and a foul is called. That foul is against Missouri Southern's number 15, Chelsea Henry. Also her first foul of the game. Maria Dentlinger inbounds the ball for Northwest to Jalen Haggard, who brings it up the left side of the court. There's a screen set for Haggard. Haggard passes it over to Dentlinger. Dentlinger over to Mallory McConkey, who drives, passes it off to Haggard. Haggard shoots the three from the right-hand corner, no good. Rebound goes to Juliana Wadsworth for Missouri Southern. Pass it up to Drew Clark. Clark brings it up, hands it off to Wadsworth again at the top of the key. Wadsworth drives, jump shot is good for Missouri Southern's Juliana Wadsworth. Missouri Southern leads 25-23 with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Tanya Meyer has the ball at the top of the key for Northwest. Passes it over to McConkey. McConkey down to the right corner for Haggard. Up to the top of the key with Coleman. Over to McConkey, who drives, passes it out to Dentlinger. Baseline jump shot, and is good! Maria Dentlinger with the left side baseline shot. We're all tied up at 25 with 5:30 left in the second quarter. Drew Clark drives to Missouri Southern. No shot, passes it all the way out to Juliana Wadsworth. Wadsworth drives left, no good. Passes it over to Desiree Berge, goes up for a right-hand layup, and she is fouled. And that's Mallory McConkey's first foul for Northwest. For Missouri Southern, Desiree Berge is at the line shooting 2. She is an 84% free throw shooter, and her first one is up and in and out, no good for Desiree Berge. An update on scores. Desiree Berge leads for Missouri Southern with 10 points. And for Northwest, they are led by Mallory McAndrews and Tanya Meyer, both with 6 points, and Kylie Coleman with 5. We are still all tied up. Desiree Berge misses a second at 25. Jalen Haggard takes it herself, drives the right side, and gets the layup, putting the Bearcats up 27-25 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. From Missouri Southern, Drew Clark takes it, drives the right side, and she is fouled by Kylie Coleman for Northwest. That is the third foul for Northwest in this half. Kylie Coleman's first foul. Down the baseline, Missouri Southern takes it out, pass up to the top of the key to Krista Clark. Clark drives left-handed layup and is blocked by Tanya Meyer. Meyer and Clark fight for the ball. Meyer recovers, passes it out to Jalen Haggard, who brings it down to the other end of the court. Screen set for Haggard by Tanya Meyer. Drives right side over to McAndrews. McAndrews right back to Tanya Meyer. And there's an illegal screen set on the backside by Maria Dentlinger, giving Missouri Southern the ball. There's a timeout on the floor with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter. The Bearcats lead the Lions 27-25. From the Missouri Southern Lions, Desiree Berge leads with 12 points, followed up by Chelsea Henry, who has 5 points. And for Northwest Missouri State, they're still led by Mallory McAndrews and Ty Meyer, both with 6. And Maria Dentlinger also with 6 points, and Kylie Coleman with 5. Let's take it back to the studio as we wait the timeout. And we are back here in Bearcat Arena, where Northwest Missouri State women's basketball team leads Missouri Southern 27-25 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Missouri Southern has the ball. Juliana Wadsworth drives, gets called for a travel in the lane, giving the ball back to Northwest. Northwest's Tanya Meyer inbounds it to Jalen Haggard. Haggard slowly brings the ball right down the center of the court, calls out the play, drives the ball over to the left-hand side. Screens it by Tanya Meyer. Haggard drives, kicks it out to Mallory McConkey. At the top of the key, McConkey over to Coleman. Down to Kaylani Mayava. Mayava can't get a handle on the ball. It is almost stolen by Missouri Southern's Krista Clark. Clark tips it out of bounds. Cameron Lovetek in for Missouri Southern, replacing Juliana Wadsworth. For Northwest Missouri State, Jalen Haggard takes the ball out under the hoop into Mallory McAndrews. Up to Meyer for the three. It's a deep three. Is good for Tanya Meyer. Brings the score 30-25 in favor of Northwest Missouri State with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the game. Drew Clark is bringing the ball down the court for Missouri Southern up to the top of the key to Chelsea Henry. Henry drives the right-hand side, and the layup is good. This puts the score 30-27. Bearcats still lead. Jalen Haggard passes it over to Kaylani Mayava at the top of the key. Mayava is looking for help. Back over to Haggard. Haggard's looking for someone to throw it to. She goes back to Mayava. Mayava drives right-hand side, and there is a foul called against Desiree Berge. This is Berge's second foul of the game and gives Northwest Missouri State the ball down on the baseline. Haggard inbounds the ball, looking for someone to get it to, out to Mallory McAndrews. McAndrews for the three, and is no good. Rebound Tanya Meyer. She shoots, no good. This rebound goes to Missouri Southern's Desiree Berge, who kicks it out to Drew Clark. Clark brings it down, sets up the play at the top of the key, hands it off to Henry. Henry drives right hand, and she gets swatted by Meyer. Berge gets the rebound, goes up, and she goes for the shot and is fouled by Kaylani Mayava. This is Mayava's second foul for the game. Berge is at the line for Missouri Southern, shooting 2. Her first free throw is up and is good. In for Northwest is number 21, Mele Tupawada, who replaces Kaylani Mayava. Tupawada, along with Tanya Meyer, are those two seniors on the team here on senior day for Northwest Missouri State. Second free throw up and good for Berge. Score is 30-29 with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Northwest Missouri State leads. Right wing, Jalen Haggard shoots a three-pointer and no good. Rebound goes to Missouri Southern's Desiree Berge, who hands it off to Drew Clark. Berge drives right-hand side, passes it off, and no shot. Missouri Southern is called for 3 seconds in the lane. Northwest Missouri State has the ball. Tanya Meyer taking it out. Morgan Brightwell coming in for Missouri Southern, replacing Desiree Berge. For Northwest Missouri State, Jalen Haggard brings the ball up the court, over to the right-hand side, passes it off to Mallory McAndrews. McAndrews into Tanya Meyer. Meyer dribbles, spin, up and no good. Rebound goes to Missouri Southern's Chelsea Henry. Henry passes it off to Drew Clark. Clark drives left side, loses control, but the ball is tipped out by Northwest Missouri State. Missouri Southern has the ball on down by the baseline. Drew Clark inbounds it to number 34, Krista Clark. Clark shoots the three, up and no good. Rebound goes to Chelsea Henry, who shoots in the lane, no good. This is off of Missouri Southern. Morgan Brightwell giving Northwest the ball. Tanya Meyer inbounds it to Jalen Haggard. With just 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, the Bearcats lead 30-29. Haggard crosses half court, passes it over to McAndrews. Up to Coleman, the ball is stolen by Chelsea Henry, who goes up, takes it all the way for the right-handed layup, and it's good. Missouri Southern is now up 31-30 over the Bearcats. Jalen Haggard has the ball on the left wing, passes it over to Mallory McAndrews. Andrews over to Jalen Haggard on the right side. Haggard looking for somewhere to go, and there's a foul called. Tupawada trying to go up and set the screen to free up Jalen Haggard. She gets bumped by Missouri Southern's Brightwell. This is the fourth foul for Missouri Southern. Haggard inbounds the ball to Kylie Coleman on the right wing. up to McAndrews. McAndrews over to Meyer on the left wing. Hands it off to Jalen Haggard. Right back to Meyer in there. And there is an offensive foul called against Tanya Meyer. Meyer was looking for the ball to drive, going for a left-handed layup, and gets called for the foul. This is Tanya's first foul. The referees are deliberating, and it is confirmed an offensive foul against Tanya Meyer. Missouri Southern gets the ball. There's 1:28 left in the second quarter. Missouri Southern is leading 31-30. Drew Clark brings it up for the Southern, takes it left-hand side, kicks it out to number 13, Brooke Stauffer, over to 34, Krista Clark. Clark drives the right-hand side, passes it back out to Chelsea Henry. Henry drives and gets the right side layup. Missouri Southern is up 33-30 with a minute left in the second quarter. Melly Tupuada has the ball, drives right-hand side, gets the layup on the right-hand side. Clear shot for her. We have 50 seconds left here in the second quarter. Missouri Southern leads 33-32. Southern has the ball, slowly bringing it up the court. Screen step for Drew Clark, who drives right-hand side, goes up the layup, and is good. Ball is inbounded. Jalen Haggard is driving it fast up the lane over to Mallory McAndrews, up to Haggard at the top of the key again. Haggard is setting up the play. There's 30 seconds left in this second quarter. Tanya Meyer has the ball, kicks it out to Kylie Coleman, and there's a foul called against Drew Clark for Missouri Southern. She fouls Mallory McAndrews, number 12. This is the fifth foul, sending Northwest Mallory McAndrews to the line for 2. First free throw is up and good for McAndrews. Missouri Southern leads 35-33 with 25 seconds remaining. With the shot clock on, second free throw's up and good. Score is now 35-34, 25 seconds left. In for Northwest is Macy Williams, number 34. She replaces Tanya Meyer. Missouri Southern slowly bringing the ball up the court, trying to run off some time. There are 16 seconds left. They lead by 1 point. Drew Clark has it, drives it, passes it over to Henry. Henry drives the right hand, goes up for a jump shot. No good. Rebound goes to Tupuada for Northwest. 3 seconds left. Tupuada drives, and there's a foul called against Missouri Southern's Krista Clark. Tupuada gets the shot off. The shot is considered no good. The foul was before the shot, but sends Melly Tupuada to the line for 2. Tupuada's first shot is up and gets the roll, goes in. Score is now tied 35-35 with 1.5 seconds. Tupuada second shot is up and good. Melly Tupuada only averaging 1 point per game this season in her first season as a Bearcat. Ball is inbounded, but Missouri Southern is not able to get a shot off. At the half, Northwest leads Missouri Southern 36-35. This has been Amber Gierstorf with your sports broadcasting Northwest Women's Basketball Update.